Alrighty folks, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of our Minecraft Survival World here in Tribal State. If you didn't catch the first episode, well, we're here in the mine. It was a beautiful mine and that's where we landed. Now, what are we going to do for episode 2? Well, I said at the beginning of this series that I wasn't going to go into each episode saying what my plan was, because I do that so often and then I never end up getting it. But I do have a few places that I want to go. First of all, we've got Enchanting. I would like a sugarcane farm. We need to grow our cattle. I want to get into the nether. You see, there's a lot of avenues that I want to go down. But which one to begin with? I think I know what I want to do first. Breed these little guys up, but obviously that's going to take some time. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to work on the library. I would like a library so that we can enchant. And I kind of want to just sort of smooth out over here. I know I want the library to be opposite the mine. Not like directly here. That's too close to the mine. But I'm definitely thinking that it's going to be on the opposite side. So maybe a little bit further down here or something. We could put it like here's a good place. Like here's a really good place, I think. We might have to fill this in as well. But you get the gist of it. I got a lot of filling in to do. So I'm going to get to that. Well, we've got most of that filled in, and what did you guys think to a time-lapse, eh? I decided to use 2 accounts on one computer. I don't normally like doing that because it's really annoying, but I'm hoping that it went over alright. I won't know until I edit it back and check the footage, but we got this one filled in, we got this one filled in, and I got a space cleared out up here. Now, I believe I said I was going to put it right here, but there's this house, and there's this villager, and it means we're moving him. And I don't want to do that. And then I just sort of like turned over here and I thought, okay, where can I put him? And I'm like, hang on a minute. Why don't we just put it up on the hill a little bit? I think this would be really cool to have it up above the rest of the city a little bit anyway. And I've got a bit of an idea of kind of like how I want it to go. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go like from here. And I want to go 5 and then I want to go back like this. And I want this to be the entrance, okay? So you got the entrance there, and then behind that, what we're going to have here is the actual building itself. Now, the question is, what do I actually want to build this out of? And there's a lot of different things. We've gone with stone and andesite over here, and I want to do it with resources that I have available to us. So I think I'm just going to go with stone. So now we're heading back up to it. You can get a glimpse that it's going to be just sort of pairing over there on the road, with the front being here. And then what I'm thinking is we go 2 back here like this with cobblestone. And then we'll just sort of bring it around here. I don't think I cleared out enough room. I think I might have to clear out some more room. But you know, this is kind of alright. And then my original idea was to have a couple of towers on the back. But they would need to be this size to accommodate the crafting table, or the enchanting table, which would go like right here. And this door is 1 off, but don't worry about that. That'll be rectified, then now look. The idea is crafting table here, and then not crafting table, sorry, enchanting table, and then here we need 15 bookcases, and this would get us not enough, would it? I would get us 18. 3, 6, 9, 18. So yeah, we'd get enough, and these be sort of tucked away in the corners here. There'd probably be 2 of them. I'm thinking we could actually, now I'm thinking about this, just sort of bring this back 1 to give it a little bit of extra space in there. So I'm thinking more of a lean-to back here than an actual tower. I don't know yet. I think we need to take this build 1 step at a time. And I think the first thing that we should do is focus on that grand entrance. I want to make sure we've got that in place over here, right here. And make sure that this all comes together kind of the way that I'm envisioning it to. But I'm not entirely certain if it's going to or not. Now that we've got the shell build, I actually want to go over some really cool things with you, because this looks really bland, and I don't like it because it looks really bland, but I deliberately built it to be like this, completely bland, for a reason. I want to show you guys how you can take something bland and make it really interesting. We're going to work on it together. Now, I decided to get rid of what was back here, because I had another idea for what could be back here. Right, my idea is simple. This was the building. This is how it was. But then we came along, and after the village got going, they decided to add an extension on. So we're just going to do an extension. We're going to do it 2 from the end right here. And we're going to start out with spruce. I forgot to grab the spruce, but it's night, so I need to sleep anyway. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. We do need to take this up 1 more. But I actually might need to take this up a little bit more than 1. I'm not entirely certain yet. Oops, that's not the axe. That is not the axe. So My thinking is this. I kind of want to do something like this. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be one room or if we're going to divide this into 2 rooms on the inside. But for right now, it is going to be just 1 room. I'm going to strip these, and I like the contrast between these. And I think it's going to give a little bit of a change from the color palette that we've got going on. Now, I do kind of want to go... these are a 4. It's going to be slightly annoying. But I'm not entirely certain on how I want in here to go yet, other than I know that I want to do some of these planks like so. So we're going to go plank, 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 plank. And that's going to be pretty much it for in here. Then what are we going to do for a roof? That is a question. Well, we're going to go for 1 simple block for a roof. And I think we can go up like that, I think. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. We'll just peek a hole. Nobody has to know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows but us that this wall was demolished. And what I'm thinking is we take these polished, and then what we want to do is we want to go up at an angle, going up 1 block at a time. So this one will be here and then there. And as you can see, that sort of just creates this shape, and we've got the dark black of that on the contrast, and it looks very much like a lean-to that was put up after the build was made. And I kind of like that. We are going to bring this one out. We could bring it down 1. How's that going to look? It's going to be an awkward thing to do, but I think that we can just about manage it. I don't know how this is going to look like this. Probably not as good as I'm envisioning it. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. I kind of like that. So let's get that put in all the way. So here we have it. I did have to move it up a block because it was just making it catch on there. I've added a couple of little tidbits in, the windows in, and I want to show you what I've done inside. We've got a partial entrance, which isn't finished yet, but inside I've gone for this. I've decided what this room is going to be. It's going to be a storeroom. It's also going to house our enchanting setup, of course. But more importantly, I want it to be just like a storage room that was added at the back. We're going to have some barrels in here. We're going to have some just random bookcases in here. Maybe some other stuff that would have been in the library, but it's mainly used to store certain things. But I do want to get this finished off first so I can put the enchanting table in here, which means I got to go find myself some obsidian. I think I've got a couple of diamonds, and I need quite a lot of bookcases. And there we have it. The enchanting setup is in. I do want to get bookcases going like kind of all the way up here and up here. Mainly up here so that we can block off this ugly site right here, because I can't actually put a slab there. But we do have like a full level 30 enchant now. The only trouble is I don't actually have any levels to enchant. So I do want to do something that's going to make getting levels a little bit easier for us. Or at least a little bit quicker. And that's by going to the nether and mining quartz. Now if you look over here, I have got some obsidian. So I'm just going to make a makeshift nether portal right here like so. And then I'm not going to light it because I don't have any flint or steel. What? What? Oh, torch. Light the portal! And we step through. And you know what? Not a bad spawn. I say not a bad... Is that crying obsidian up there? I need to go and check this out. I haven't actually really properly seen crying obsidian. I have looked at it, but I've never paid enough attention to it. No, it's not. It's just black stone. Look like crying obsidian from down there. Okay, so we got a reasonably good spawn, I would say. I mean, we've got a warped forest there. No crimson forest near the spawn. But do we... Oh, yeah, we do. We have a crimson forest right over there. So, yeah. I mean, there's a few bits and bobs here. I have to be careful because piglins don't like me if I mine the gold. Actually, I don't think they like me in general, but there are none here. So it's just a simple case of let's mine some quartz. So back with 30 levels. We're just going to get 1 enchant for now. Fire aspect 2 is pretty good. Efficiency, I think I want more. That's going to be the same across all of these. So let's go for efficiency and hope we get the god pickaxe of efficiency, unbreaking, and fortune. Well, we just got efficiency. That kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie. But we got another one with efficiency. So when we get to level 30, we'll go ahead and we'll get another one. For right now, I'm not going to worry about getting another one. I just wanted to get 1 enchanted pickaxe. But for right now, I think the next task is to work a little bit more on the library. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. We're not open to the public just yet. Could you kindly take your ride? No rides inside. No, you cannot use my enchanting table. You're terrifying enough as it is. Please evacuate the building. We are not fire safe. We are not people safe. We are not piglin safe. Now get out. Go on. Fine. Like I said earlier on, I wanted to break this build down in smaller projects so that we can actually get it all done and show you guys how to turn a big block like this into something really cool. And I'm going to start this off with a little bit of a window. We're going to start like that, and then we're going to go right there and right here. And we're just going to focus on one window, which I want to repeat on that side as well, a bit further down there. But for right now, this is the only important bit. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. Now, we're not going to do that here. Actually, yes, you know, we'll do that here. But I'm going to do something a little bit different in the middle. I'm actually going to put a spruce trapdoor, I think. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And we'll do the same there. And to break up the darkness of the dark oak, I'm actually going to run spruce slabs on slabs. They are most definitely not slabs. Spruce pillars up here. Spruce fences. And that looks really, really cool. Now, I do want to add like a plant pot on here. That's going to have some sort of, you know, plant in it. Something, I don't know, maybe those daisies, I think. But as you can see, it's just a really simple design, but it also adds like a layer of depth and brings it out some. And we're not going to do these continuously. We're just going to do one here and then one over there. Second enchant, just efficiency. We're not getting very good on these enchants. What's our next lot of enchants? So we got fortune. Where we got unbreaking anyway? Do we have just unbreaking? I wanted looting. I did add the barrels in, but real quick, I want to show you guys this. This is going to be our mending villager. He's going to live over here, which means we've got to get a mending villager. And you can see I'm in the process of working out a pathway to get this guy from here in there. But I want to show you the windows real quickly. This is how they've turned out. We've just got 2 on for now. And they look really, really good. I want to add 3 sort of windows up here, like single windows. I want to get 2 in here and then maybe 2 in here. But I don't know. I've got an idea for all of this and an idea for this. But I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth. So right now, we're going to get this villager in. That went easier than expected. But unfortunately, he's not a mending villager. So we need to keep on breaking the lectern and placing it down until he decides that, hey, you know what, today I would like to be... Is it too dark for you to be a librarian? No, you're not becoming a librarian. I bet that's because you're confused with this job block right here. And you might actually be confused with the job block outside. Or is it just because it's like under here? I had this problem with them not becoming librarians before. Yeah, he's like no. Just no. And it is a date. Anyway, I'm going to get this guy to be a librarian. Whether he likes it or not. It honestly didn't take all that long to get him to become a mending villager. I think I went through 2 songs. I like that. That's how I measure units of time. How many songs does it take to do something? I managed to get back from my daughter's school at one time in just 1 song. I bragged about that. Bragged about that a lot. What I didn't mention was the song was about 15 minutes long. That bit's not important. But I got back without breaking speed limits. So yeah, 2 songs, I think it was, and we got this mending. It's 22 emeralds, and we will get this cheaper when we go to curing them, but I do not have the gold. And I do not have the stuff for the brewing station. So, or rather, the potions. So for right now, this is better than nothing. I've already traded with him once. We've got our mending book. I do not even have the iron to put this on at all, which kind of sucks. But it's there. And this guy is just like hopping around and everywhere. I replaced the scaffolding, by the way, in here because I was worried the villager might try to get through it. Or zombies might actually walk inside. I'm not sure if they can or not, but it's better safe than sorry. So I've got a little bit of the inside done. We've actually got a roof on the place. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the inside in this episode. I'm just waiting on the cows to produce leather and the... You know, I need a lot of bookshelves. Well, a lot of bookshelves. A lot of bookshelves. So I kind of want to work on something else while I wait for the cows. Hopefully I get it done in this episode. But I want to do something here. And this is exactly what I want to do here. I want to put some deep slate here. Just bringing it out 1. And then I'm going to go up with a cobbled deep slate right to the very top. Okay. I got a little carried away. I'm sorry. But this is what the jutty out bits look like. They look really, really cool. And I also added in the things up there. The windows upstairs got added in. And yeah, I kind of wanted to set this a little bit apart from this one. So we made it add different resources while also keeping it in line with it. So we've got something really cool right here. Also over on this side, I did the exact same thing. Now we do have here to do, but I actually want to do something really cool with this bit. That's going to involve glowstone, possibly some sea lanterns, maybe even fog lights. I want to have like a really cool circular window, maybe broken up so it's like a half semicircle here, another half semicircle there with something in the middle. But I'm going to need resources I don't have access to right now. And whatever I do here, I would also like to repeat over on this side. So I'm going to leave these two undone for now. But I want to show you guys inside because I have done some work on the inside. If we go inside, you can see I started to get a feel for where the bookcases are going to go. I didn't want them all kind of lined up. I wanted them all sort of in different areas. So we've kind of got it here. I might actually put a double one or maybe a single one right here. But we've got two staircases built into these little alcoves that we put on the outside. So they do actually have function. And there's nothing upstairs yet. My plan for up here is probably going to have like a complete catalogue of all of the enchanted books that we will need in terms of librarians. Anyway, but that's going to take a little bit of time to get together. So it's not something I'm going to be doing in this episode. What I'm going to be doing in this episode, though, is working on some bookcases because these look kind of bland. I looked up chiseled bookcases because I knew they were a thing. Yeah, they're not a thing. They are a thing, but they're not a thing. How does that work out? Well, it's very simple. They're just a thing in 1.20. And I'm in 1.19. 1.19.3. So we got to wait a little bit. Oh, yeah. I hung sea lanterns. And we got another enchant. But I culled my herd for leather, and you can't even tell. Like I said, you can't tell. So here it is. The library is, for the most part, finished. As you can see, I added some dormer windows on the top just to bring it to life a bit more. We've still got the bits to do here, the windows that I want to put in using glowstone and colored glass. We just don't have the resources yet. And as you can see, we got lovely glass here. This build has truly come together a lot better than I thought it was going to. And we can even go on inside where you can see we've got bookcases, bookshelves, and the works. It looks absolutely lovely in here. We have done an alright job. And there it is. That is our beautiful library. So what do you guys think of the build? Did you think it came out good? Do you think I did some things wrong? I'm always up for ideas and inspiration. And criticism is fantastic stuff. So don't be shy of doing that. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. There are a couple of things that I still need to do. We need to flesh out the library inside, or rather the enchanting area. I still want to stick a few more bookcases around there. But I'm just waiting on the cows and the sugarcane. And I do want to do those windows. Like I said, we ain't going to forget about them. I just want to use glowstone and some resources we don't have just yet. So we'll get to it when we get to it. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor. Leave it a like. Hit subscribe. Consider checking out my other channels and following me on social media. But as always, I'm Casey. You're the awesome host. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Bye.
A life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change. Play the game that we say. I need a break.